Students, last session we had discussed about our constitutions. So in that chapter we already discussed the feature of the constitutions and what was the rights they given to the citizen of India, and another point we discussed what was the duty we want to do to our country. So these are the matters we had discussed in last chapter, in first chapter of political science. Now in second chapter here they are saying that is the union government. Second chapter, now we are discussing about the union government. Because of we already learnt in last class, India is a sovereign country, secular country, and we discussed a socialist country, democratic republic country. So these like we discussed in last session. So on this based we want to know, in that based only, India is a union country, union state of country. Because of we already knowing in India we can see there are different types of traditions, culture. We cannot say same uniform civil cultures, that like of culture or traditions we cannot see in India. We can see different types of culture or traditions. So on that purpose, in our constitution they provided some of the powers to, means they divided the powers to state and country. And that based we can see in India there are two types of government. One is central government, that is national level, and another one is state level, we can see state government. So on that based here they say in India that is union state. And next on that based here they say, so in that based the union state of government they divided as a central and state government. And next one here they say the unity and security of the nation during emergency. But here they are saying another point, in union state of government of India, here they are saying but one of the major point are there, that is if in case any emergency incident happen in nation, for example financial, that only economic emergency, or sometimes border emergency. So on that time all the powers took by central government. Otherwise our constitutions they provided power as they equally. So on that based we already discussed to maintain equal power or equal rights. On that based we divided in our department as a three types. One is legislature, second one is executive, third one is judiciary. So now we want to discuss what is meant by union government. We can say already we discussed India is a union state, means this one state covered the nation, means we divided powers, some of the powers we given to state, some of the powers we given to central. So now in this class we want to discuss each by each. What was the powers we given to central government, means union government. Second one we were discussing about the state government and what was the work they are doing, and who are they coming under in central government or union legislature or union government, or who are the people they are coming in state legislature or state government or state union. So in this, now first we are discussing about the union legislatures. Here they are saying in union legislature we already know India adopted parliamentary types of system. India adopted, in our country we adopted the administrative power as a parliamentary type of system. That means we can see in here there are two types of houses. In central level we are discussing now only the central level, not in state level. Central level we can see India adopted parliamentary type of system. In that we can see there are two houses. One is Lok Sabha, second one is Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha means lower house, Rajya Sabha means upper house. And where they provided this like a power to peoples, means constitutions, where this like a powers provided to the citizen of India, or where they given provision to establish Rajya Sabha or Lok Sabha in our constitutions. Here they are saying Article 79 they provided to create a parliament. Article 79 saying about how we can create a parliamentary system, means how we can elect Lok Sabha members and how we can elect Rajya Sabha members and what was the powers for them. So these are the matters we are discussing in Article 79. So now we understood India is a parliamentary types of government. We can see in that there are two types of houses. One is Lok Sabha, second one is Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha known as lower house, Rajya Sabha known as upper house. And where they getting this like provisions we are getting in our constitution, they are saying article 79. So after that now we want to discuss each one by one houses. There are two houses we have discussed. One is upper house and another one is lower house. Okay, first of all we are discussing in this class that is upper house. Upper house means Rajya Sabha. So here they are saying Rajya Sabha, the total number of Rajya Sabha is 250. So in the 250 in our central government, what we established at the upper house means Rajya Sabha. In that Rajya Sabha, we can see there are total number of in Rajya Sabha, that is 250. In the 250, 238 members elected by representatives. Who are the representatives are in Lok Sabha and state legislatures. They are electing by 238 Rajya Sabha members, not citizen of India. Who are Rajya Sabha members electing by who are MLA or who are MP in central government means in Lok Sabha, and who are some of the qualified peoples are there. For them only our constitution they provided to elect that particular person or representatives. On that basis we are electing totally 238 members out of 250. So now remaining how many are there? 12 members. So who are electing this one 12 members? So this one 12 members electing by president, not electing, nominating by president. So how they nominating the president? How they nominating president? These are the 12 members. Means if that person he did some extra achievement in any one field, for example literature, art or culture, or based on language, or any sports or science or any other sector, if did any extra achievement, for them president nominating by Rajya Sabha. So these like we are electing by 250 members. So now we understood that means in a Rajya Sabha there are 250 members. In that 250 members, 238 members electing by representatives, remaining 12 members nominating by president. And in that Rajya Sabha we are given another name, that is House of Elder. So why we are calling House of Elder? Because of who are the member of in Rajya Sabha, they all are commonly age is minimum above 50. For them only representatives or president they nominating by as a Rajya Sabha member. Because of they have some of the sense and they are knowing the dignity of the houses. So on that base they are electing only the elders for on that particular houses. So on that base they give a name as a House of Elder in Rajya Sabha. Okay, next we want to know terms for Rajya Sabha members. How many years they want to become a member of Rajya Sabha? So here is one of the important point. How we are discussing in Lok Sabha, that like of terms we cannot see in Rajya Sabha. For example, here they say this Rajya Sabha is a permanent body. How we are electing members MLA or MP as a 5 years for that like here parliament then did not dissolving. Here that line they is saying the body is not dissolved like the Lok Sabha. Means in Lok Sabha 5 years once time all the peoples they resigning their post and once again they standing for election. But here that like not there. We cannot see the method or process of Lok Sabha. Because of this Rajya Sabha is permanent body. But permanent body, but we can see some of the conditions. What is that one condition? If any one person, if they elected, he getting the power minimum 6 years. After that, you want to resign. Otherwise, you want to once again stand for Rajya Sabha election. And another one point here they are saying the 6 years is common. After that, the term here they are saying next one, 1/3 of the members retired on completion of complete of 6 years term every second year. 2 year once. Here they are saying 1/3 of members. 1/3 of members. For example, 250 members are there means in that in 1/3 members they want to retire their post. means their term was finished by 2 years. So this like they say, and if member, if they want to wish, I want to resign the post, he can resign it the post. This also they given the provision. One is the term of Rajya Sabha members 6 years, but the body is permanent body, could not dissolve it, that body. And next one they say 1/3 of members, they removing their post by every 2 years. So this is the term of Rajya Sabha members. And next one point is that what was the qualification needed to become a Rajya Sabha? If any person you want to become a Rajya Sabha members, means what was the qualification need for him? So here first one they given, first point is should be a citizen of India. This is the first point. You want to have the ID proof about is a citizen of India. This is the first point. Second one here they say should not be less than 30 years age. Minimum age limit they already given, the age minimum 30. Above the 30, if any one person are there, they can stand for the election of Rajya Sabha. This is second condition. Third one qualification here they say should not be punished under the law. It did not get any criminal case or did not get any punishment under the criminal case based on the law of our court. This also one of the important qualification. And fourth one here they say should not have been declared to be a person of unsound mind by court of law. And court also should not declare is a unsound mind, means mentally challenged. So these like of persons that like court should not declare for that particular person. And last one here they say should possess the qualifications specified by the from time to time by the parliament. And parliament, what was the qualifications they time to time they implemented, these are the qualifications they want to have. So if they have these like of qualification, they can become a member of Rajya Sabha. And next one here they say, and who are they become the member of Rajya Sabha? In that they electing by one of the person as a vice president. And who is the head of this one parliament, this one Rajya Sabha? They are saying by president. President is the head of Rajya Sabha. And who are they elected by 250 members? In that they electing one of the member, on that member become as a vice president. And if any discussions is going on in Rajya Sabha, minimum 25 members they want to attend the session and they can pass the bill. So if you less than the 25 members in that particular house in Rajya Sabha, the house's meeting or session can postpone. So if any discussions or any art or any articles or anything, if the bill want to pass in that particular houses or particular session, minimum members is 25. So this is also one of the important point. And next one here they say they starting the session per year for they attending or gathering in the meeting as a 2 sessions. 2 times they gathering or they starting the sessions. So this is also one of the important point about Rajya Sabha. So now we understood that means about the Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha total members 250. In that for they called another name House of Elder. And we discussed on that in 238 members selected by representative members and remaining members electing by nominating by president. And we discussed qualification and term of Rajya Sabha, that is 6 years, but this is a permanent body. That also we have discussed. And finally we discussed who is the head of Rajya Sabha, president, and vice president electing by the 250 members. So this is the main points about Rajya Sabha. Okay, next one is there here, that is Lok Sabha. So Lok Sabha, the total, this one is one of the important body. What we discussed in the Rajya Sabha, that one opposite process we can see in Lok Sabha. Means who are they electing in Rajya Sabha? They are electing by who are the representatives, they are only electing by Rajya Sabha members. But here in Lok Sabha, directly peoples they electing the representatives. If any one person want to become a Lok Sabha member, who is electing for him? People, citizen of India who are there, they only electing the Lok Sabha members. So on that based, this one Lok Sabha houses or Lok Sabha, they give a name as a House of People. So why they called this one Lok Sabha as a House of People? Because of who are they electing by representatives? Peoples. A people, they electing a MP or Lok Sabha members. So on that based, they give a name as a House of People. So now we want to know how many members are there in Lok Sabha. So here they are saying totally 545 members are members in Lok Sabha. So in that 545, here they say in 543 members they electing directly by peoples. In that 543 members electing by peoples. Remaining 2 members nominating by president. They are Anglo-Indians. So these like we can see totally 545 members in Lok Sabha. And they are given some of the reservation for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. Here they say 79 members they reserve for scheduled caste and 41 seats they reserve for scheduled tribes. In that 545 in 79 seats we want to fix for scheduled caste. 41 members we want to fix for reserve for scheduled tribes. And 2 members Anglo-Indians. Remaining others they electing are there coming in other common caste or common class. So these like our constitution they provided to create a Rajya Sabha. So next we want to know the term of Lok Sabha. So here they say who are they elected the members of Lok Sabha, therefore we given term is 5 years. They can rule as they become a member of Lok Sabha as a 5 years. That also based on recommendation of Prime Minister. If Prime Minister, if they said anything about the government or parliamentary, I want to dissolve this one parliament or house, all the Lok Sabha members, they can dissolve the Lok Sabha and they want to resign the post. So these like we can see maximum they can become a member as a 5 years. But if any national emergency incident happen, so that time president they can extend the year by 1 year. If any national problems going on in a nation, so on that time president they have the power, on that based he can extend the Lok Sabha as a 1 year. So this like we can see term of Lok Sabha. Minimum commonly they have power only the term of Lok Sabha member is only 5 years. But sometimes they can extend. Sometimes if Prime Minister they given he said something, they can dissolve in before of the term. So this like a procedure we can see in Lok Sabha. So next one here they are saying that only the qualification of Lok Sabha. We have discussed qualification of Rajya Sabha, Rajya Sabha. On that based here they give a next one the qualification of Lok Sabha. What was the qualification need to become a Lok Sabha member? First one here they say you must and should become a citizen of India. This is common qualification to become a parliamentary or legislative body, member of legislature or parliament body. Okay, second one here they say minimum ages at least you want to become age of 25. This is second condition. Third one here they say should not hold any office profit under the government. You should not become an employee of government or officials. This is also one of the important condition. And next one should not be a person of unsound mind. You should not a mentally challenged person. You want to become a common person. So that like they say. Next one should not have been punished under the law. You should not get any punishment based on judiciary system. And next one they say should possess the qualification. Time to time what was the qualification they implemented by the parliamentary. So that one they want to should follow. So this like any one person they are following, they have the qualified this like of procedure, they can stand for Lok Sabha election. So when you are comparing the qualification of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, both also same, but we can see only one difference, that is age. If you become a Rajya Sabha member, minimum age 30. if you want to, sorry, Rajya Sabha member means minimum age is 30. If you want to become a Lok Sabha member, minimum age is 25. And next we want to discuss, here they say Lok Sabha speaker. Already we discussed in Rajya Sabha who is the head of the Rajya Sabha, president, and vice president they are electing by the elected members. But here we can see there who are a head of the Rajya Sabha, sorry, Lok Sabha, for them you are calling as a speaker. So how they are electing the speaker? So commonly the speaker is electing by, in that houses in how many members are there? 545 members. In that one of the, they are electing by one member as a speaker and another member they are electing as a vice speaker. In that we can say commonly who are the ruling government, in that grouping they are electing as a speaker, and who are they become an opposite member, opposite party or opposite government in parliamentary or in Lok Sabha, in that grouping they are electing vice speaker. So this like of process we can see in Lok Sabha. And next one, what was the main duty of speaker? That is, he want to maintain dignity and respect of the parliament, because we have one of the important dignity and respect of our country, because our country is a sovereign country, should not interfere any other country to any other matters of India's. So on that based, speaker always you want to maintain the house dignity, means the parliamentary dignity or respect of the parliament house, and you want to obey for all the parties. Only should not consider for only the ruling government. No, you want to maintain equal rights or equal powers for both parties, ruling party and opposite party. And next one point here they say, and they given in session time, they giving the question time. Opposite party on the time they can ask the question to the ruling government. On the time speaker they want to give the some of the chance to the ruling government. They want to say answer to opposite government or opposite party. So these like they maintaining the sessions by speaker and vice speaker. So sometimes if anyone discussion is going on that time the decisions are they given to the procedure of voting. So on that time that voting is given become a draw. So on that time they have the speaker have the power. On that time he can put the vote. So this was one of the important power we given to speaker. On that time who is become head of that one parliament or role Lok Sabha, here they say vice speaker. He conducting the election process or the voting process. So this like we can see speaker of Lok Sabha. And finally here they saying that only role of work of opposite leader. So we can see in that who are the elected the 545 members. In that we can see there are two groups. One is ruling government, second one is opposite party or opposite leaders. And what was the work for opposite leaders or opposite party? So here they are saying first one, they want to highlight the wrong of government decisions. So if any decisions is going on or any decided they did by government, ruling government, they can highlight. That is the main duty of opposite party. They want to say this one is wrong, what you are doing, this one is wrong. So this is one of the important power. Second one here they say they always analyzing the policy of government. This is second point. For example, any policy they are implementing in India or their discussions is going on in session, so that time they can analyze for the particular rules and regulations. So this was one of the important power or work. And next one they say always they want to keep the government, here they say minister of and officials as a alert. They want to watch if they're doing the wrong way or wrong method, if they're doing wrong decisions they took. They want to give alert for that particular officials or that particular ministers. So this was one of the important work. And last one here they say as a representative position and in the legislature. And not only this one, in our legislature body they also have one of the most important representative or respective post in our parliamentary system. So they want to keep that one post as a dignity and respect. They want to maintain. So these are the important points about opposite party. So that means we are discussed in Lok Sabha. In that we are discussed How many members are there? 545. In that, in 538 electing by peoples, and remaining 2 members nominating by president. And this one house is called as a house of people because of who is electing the body? Peoples. And we discussed another one. We are given reservation to scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, and we discussed the term of the Lok Sabha 5 years, and we discussed qualification. Qualification is same what we discussed in Rajya Sabha, same qualification, only we can change as we did in age, that is 25 years. And we discussed in that Lok Sabha, they only electing by speaker and vice speaker. Main duty of speaker and vice speaker, that is they want to maintain dignity and respect of that particular house, and they want to maintain equally opposite party and ruling party. So these are the important points we have discussed in this class. Next class we can discuss about what was the powers are there for to be, who are they become of Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha members. So these are the points we can discuss in next session. Okay, thank you.